What is good, YouTube? Matty Dubs here, back with another video, guys. We have some breaking news in the NBA. It's been very quiet, very dark over the last couple of weeks. Not much going on as teams prepare for the start of training camp, and the Celtics just made a little bit of an interesting move here, signing Svi Mykhailiuk. He is on his way to the Boston Celtics on a one-year deal, a guy who can really shoot the ball at a high level at times, and I'm going to explain in this video why I believe that this is an excellent signing here for the Boston Celtics. Even though I think a guy like Sam Hauser plays a very similar role, I do think Svi Mykhailiuk can come in here and make a difference, at least for the first couple of weeks of training camp and the start of the preseason and all that. I do think he can make a big difference, so make sure you guys stick around in this whole video so you guys know why Svi Mykhailiuk could be a big-time addition for this Boston Celtics team going into next year. And Brad Stevens is actually having a very underrated offseason so far, and he's been very productive, very reliable as a new GM, a former coach who had pretty much no experience doing this in the past. And now he's kind of doing a very good job here with the Boston Celtics team. Now, before we jump into the video, make sure you guys do me a huge favor by smashing the like button, subscribing to the channel if you're new. This is my brand new channel. I'm going to be covering the Celtics all offseason long, so make sure you guys turn on post notifications. My main channel has about 58,000 subscribers, and I do live stream every single Celtics game. If you guys are wanting to come to my Celtics streams, go check out my main channel. It's just Matty Dubs, so go check out that. But without any further ado, let's jump into this video. Now, Svi Mykhailiuk, like I said before, has been highly productive in terms of his shooting ability, but also cuts to the basket at a very high level as well. Now, we all know the Boston Celtics. If you're a Celtics fan, you know what we do the most, and that is shoot three balls. Now, last season he shot 40% from three, shooting 4.7 threes a game. That is amazing. He also shot 60% from three. Well, actually, correct that. He shot 60% in New York, and then he went on to the Hornets where he shot 40%. So around 50% from the three-point line. The man was absolutely lights out last season from three, and then he had seasons where he shot 50% back in 2018. He shot 40% back in 2019, and then he had a couple of stretches where he shot 34%, 36%. I mean, he's always been a very well-rounded three-point shooter. Can come off screens, can spot up and shoot. He's always been someone who can just hit the three ball. Now, when you look at the Boston Celtics depth chart right now, I guess you can kind of classify Svi Mykhailiuk as more of a combo, like a guard wing type of guy. Not the best defender in the world, but can do it at times. But what he brings the most is his three-point shooting ability. Look at the step back three over a lengthy Scotty Barnes. I mean, that is a tough shot. That is a tough bucket right there. And when we look at the Boston Celtics stats from last season, they ranked number 2 in terms of three-pointers attempted per game, number 2 in three-pointers made per game. So obviously we know one thing: we're going to shoot a ton of threes. We also ranked 28th, almost dead last in the NBA in terms of free throws attempted per game. Now for Svi Mykhailiuk, he might not be the best free throw shooter, but he's had some pretty good years, 81%, 80%, 87%, and then last season about 65%, but that number's been really good. I expect it to continue to be good, be going up. Now, I don't know if he's going to make the actual team. Now, this is a one-year deal, so it seems like he's going to make the team. I believe we had a roster spot open, so we'll see him compete during training camp and preseason and all that, but you have Derek White, you have Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Sam Hauser, who I think plays a very similar role, looked really good throughout the season when he did play. The man could shoot threes as well, so I do like Sam Hauser to take a step up this year. We signed O'Shea Brissett, who is not the best three-point shooter in the world. You still got Malcolm Brogdon, Peyton Pritchard, Jordan Walsh looked like he might be able to shoot some threes at some point. I don't know if he's going to be ready for the start of the season in terms of shooting threes. So I think Svi Mykhailiuk gives us some more versatility, another dynamic, another guy who can come in and give you a couple, like 7 to 10 minutes a night, and can just hit a big shot. So I do like this sign for my Boston Celtics. As you can see, my Boston Celtics, flag back here. So make sure you guys let me know how you guys feel about this. I'm going to give it an A- right now for a signing. Let me know what you guys think. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, join the family. Like I said, I'm going to be covering the Celtics all offseason long. So join the family and let me know how you think about this deal, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Today's video is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy, and if you love playing fantasy sports like football, basketball, baseball, and so many other sports, but also love being able to win money, you're going to want to stick around for this whole segment. Introducing Underdog Fantasy, the ultimate platform for fantasy sports lovers. Do you want to experience the thrill of drafting your team and competing for huge prizes? Well, look no further. With Underdog Fantasy, you get access to a wide range of fantasy sports, including football, basketball, baseball, and so much more. But here's what makes Underdog Fantasy stand out from all of those other apps. They've got quick and user-friendly drafting process, a unique and exciting game formats, fair and competitive contests for all skill levels, and attractive bonuses and promotions. Not only can you draft teams and compete with others, but you can also play a game of higher and lower, which is personally my favorite thing to do on there, but you can potentially win 20 times the money you put down. And if you use code MattyDubs when you sign up, Underdog will match your first deposit up to $100. And what that means is basically when you deposit, let's say $100, they'll give you a free $100 to use and play with. Click the link in the description to get started, or head to the website right now to start dominating the fantasy world. And don't miss out on all the fun. Be a part of the Underdog community starting now. And don't forget, if you use code MattyDubs, they'll match your first deposit up to $100. Let's get started. Get into drafts with me starting today.